I was $92,000 in debt at 22. Imagine hearing that sentence from someone who hasn't even started their career. No house, no luxury car, no private jet, just a college degree, and a mountain of debt. For millions of young Americans, debt doesn't begin when they buy a house. It begins before their first real paycheck. Student loans, credit cards, car payments, buy now pay later purchases, and then something strange happens. The person making $50,000 a year starts feeling like they're already behind. But here's where the story gets interesting. Some young Americans aren't accepting that reality. They're attacking their debt aggressively. Some are cutting expenses. Some are taking second jobs. Some are selling everything they don't need. And some are paying off tens of thousands of dollars in just 12 to 18 months. So today, we're asking a bigger question. How did Gen Z get trapped in debt? And how are some of them escaping the debt they can't see? Alex walking through a city. Dollar figures appear around him. Student debt in America isn't just a number. It's a delayed financial decision. You borrow money at 18 and sometimes spend decades paying it back. The problem is that debt doesn't always feel dangerous when you first take it. A $30,000 student loan doesn't look like a financial emergency when you're sitting in a college classroom. Neither does a $5,000 credit card balance. Neither does a $30,000 car loan. But combine them, and suddenly your future paycheck already has owners. Future paycheck appears. Different pieces are immediately taken away. Student loans take one piece. Taxes take another. Rent takes another. Car payments take another. Credit card interest takes another. And what's left? Your actual financial freedom. That's the hidden cost of debt. It doesn't just take your money. It takes your future. The credit card trap. Alex taps a credit card at a restaurant. The purchase looks small. The balance grows. Credit cards are even more psychologically dangerous because spending $40 doesn't feel like spending $40. You don't hand over cash. You tap a piece of plastic. The transaction is instant. The pain is delayed. And that's exactly why debt can grow quietly. One dinner, one subscription, one new phone, one weekend trip, one emergency, then another. Suddenly, someone who thought they had a manageable balance is staring at thousands of dollars of revolving debt. And unlike a student loan, credit card debt can carry extremely high interest rates. That means the longer you wait, the more expensive yesterday becomes. Alex watches a $5,000 balance slowly grow. This creates one of the most frustrating situations in personal finance. You can work harder and still feel like you're moving backward. Enter the GameStop generation. Phones glowing in a dark bedroom. Robinhood-style trading interface, stock charts, crypto symbols, Reddit-style discussion boards. Then came a different kind of financial rebellion. The GameStop era. Millions of ordinary investors suddenly realized something. Wall Street wasn't some mysterious world that only belonged to billionaires. They could participate too. Online communities connected people who had never met. Retail investors shared information. They traded stocks. They bought crypto. They experimented with options. And for a brief moment, the financial establishment appeared vulnerable. GameStop became more than a stock. It became a symbol. Main Street versus Wall Street. But there was a lesson hiding underneath the excitement. The same generation that discovered investing also discovered risk. Some people made money. Others lost money. Some learned about markets. Others learned about leverage the hard way. And many discovered that beating Wall Street isn't as simple as buying a stock that everyone on the internet loves. The psychology of money. Split screen. Left side, Alex staring at a debt statement. Right side, Alex staring at a stock chart. Here's the uncomfortable part. Debt and investing can be driven by the same emotion. Impatience. Someone wants a better life. They want the house, the car, the lifestyle, the financial freedom. And they want it now. That's understandable. But financial systems are extremely good at monetizing impatience. Credit cards let you spend tomorrow's money today. Loans let you buy future income today. Leverage lets you control more assets with less money. Social media makes everyone else's lifestyle look normal. And suddenly, waiting feels like losing. That's why personal finance isn't just mathematics. It's psychology. The $92,000 debt story. Alex looking at a fictionalized debt dashboard. Now imagine Alex. At 22, he has $92,000 in total debt. Let's say roughly $70,000 is student debt. Another $10,000 is credit card debt. And the rest comes from a car loan and other expenses. His income isn't enormous. Maybe he's earning around $55,000 a year. At first, the debt feels impossible. Because if you look at $92,000 as one giant number, you freeze. But Alex does something different. He stops asking, how am I ever going to pay off $92,000? And starts asking, how much can I eliminate this month? That's a completely different psychological problem. The 12 to 18-month attack. Calendar pages rapidly flip from month 1 to month 18. Alex creates a debt attack plan. First, he stops adding new debt. No new credit card spending. No unnecessary upgrades. No pretending that a higher lifestyle is a higher income. Second, he attacks the most expensive debt first. High-interest debt gets priority. Third, he increases income. Maybe that means overtime, freelancing, a weekend job, selling and used possessions, or building a small side business. The point isn't glamorous. It's temporary intensity. Visual. Alex works at a laptop late at night while tracking debt. For 12 to 18 months, his financial life becomes boring. And boring can be incredibly powerful. Every extra $500 doesn't disappear into another purchase. It attacks the balance. Every tax refund, every bonus, every side hustle dollar gets a job. The debt starts falling. $92,000, $85,000, $76,000, $63,000, $49,000, and eventually $20,000. The moment everything changes, Alex sees a debt balance hit $0. Then comes the moment nobody talks about. The first paycheck after the debt is gone. Nothing magical happens. The paycheck looks exactly the same. But psychologically, everything changes. Before, your paycheck belonged partly to your creditors. Now, you get to decide. Save it. Invest it. Build an emergency fund. Start a business. Travel. Buy a home. Or simply breathe. That's what financial freedom actually means. It isn't necessarily becoming rich. It's getting your choices back. The warning. Visual, darker music. Alex stands between a giant credit card and a stock market screen. But there's an important warning. Not everyone can pay off $100,000 in 12 months. And pretending they can is dangerous. Some people have medical bills. Some have low incomes. Some support families. Some face interest rates and financial circumstances they can't simply budget away. So this isn't about blaming people for being in debt. It's about understanding the system and controlling what you can. And there's another trap. After paying off debt, don't immediately replace it. A person can spend years climbing out of a hole, only to dig another one because their income finally feels comfortable. The goal isn't simply debt-free. The goal is financially difficult to trap. Final message. Visual. Sunrise over an American city. Alex walks forward with a clean financial dashboard. The GameStop generation learned something important. Money isn't just about numbers. It's about power. Debt gives someone else a claim on your future income. Investing can give you a claim on future growth. And financial knowledge gives you something even more valuable. Choice. So if you're watching this while staring at $10,000, $50,000, or even $100,000 of debt, don't let the number paralyze you. Don't ask, can I fix my entire life this year? Ask, what can I change this month? One payment, one expense eliminated, one extra source of income, one financial mistake you stop repeating. Because escaping debt usually doesn't happen in one dramatic moment. It happens quietly, month after month, payment after payment, until one day, you look at the number, and it says $0. And that's when you realize you weren't just